Hi everyone, this is Jackie from Project T. Welcome back to my channel. New day with a new installation. We'll be doing a DIY video as well as a short review for a set of new aftermarket tail light today. I have received a set of Eagle Eye Tail lights from Hansshow for Model 3 and Y. There is a few aftermarket options for tail light for Model 3 and Y at the moment, but I find this particular set being more elegant as well as less pricey. It has sequential turn signal, a great opening series, and more importantly, 2 reverse lights and 2 rear fog lights. I always think it's weird for our right-hand drive car that only have one of each of those lights. Now I will show you all the parts and wiring prior to going down to do the tutorial. Please use this opening time to press the subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell so you won't miss out on any future video, and also to help grow my channel. Let's do it now. So this is the beautiful set of lights from Hansshow, and here's all the wiring and plugs that come with the kit. It might look a little bit daunting at first, but it is very easy to connect and understand once you get your heads around it. So the tail light itself is in 4 bits, just like the factory lights. So you got the 2 outer lights and 2 inner lights that go onto the boot lid. And there is 4 OEM plugs that this set of light will get power and signals from. So it comes with 4 sets of cable and 2 sets of plugs from the Hansshow kit. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the 2 sets of plugs here. Okay, so for the wiring, we got the long wire that going from the back of these tail lights to the inner light. So how does it work is I'll show you behind here. So this is 2 cables. So you've got a plug for your OEM plug to go into, so you get the power and signal from here. This green wire will plug into this plug, and this splitter wire splitter thingy will plug into here, and the other end of the plug will go onto the long wire, and then the long wire will go all the way up to this inner tail light with the green wire together. So the green wire will get plugged into here, and you have the 4-pin plug now, that this male plug will go into this female plug, and this female plug from the long cable will go into the male plug right here. So this is wired up for the left hand side or the passenger side for right hand drive car. Okay, so for the right hand side or the driver side, it's a lot more easier, even easier. So the right splitter will go into this male plug in here, and the female plug, the male plug will go on to the female plug of this short cable, and we just need to route the cable up to this. And the same thing, you have your 4-pin plug with the male plug going to the female, and then the female plug from here go into the male. And basically the wiring is complete this way. So let's go, we go downstairs and put this on the car. Okay, so let's show you what tools we will need for this installation. Need some fish wire to threading the wire through one of those rubber tubes, WD-40 in case we need some lubricant for it. The electrical tape. I use a power tool with an 8mm socket, or you can use a manual tool. That's just to for the bolts for the tail lights. Clamp for the big knob out here, and also some powering tools for the trims. Okay, let's start the installation. What we will do now is to put all the lights on first, and then we will do the wiring last. Okay, so we'll be taking the passenger side or left hand side tail lights out first. So we take this out, take that one out, and then we will start doing the top. Need to move you guys. Okay, so the next step is to take these two bolts out. We just use a 8mm range. Once you untighten it, you can just unscrew it like this. It's quite easy. And the second one is up here. Okay, now the next one is we need to unpack this pack. There's a tab, red tab right here. Just take out the tab and then just wriggle the pack out. So this is OEM pack. So the next bit that we need to do is to take these tail lights off. Now, really be careful instead not to damage the tail lights. There's a hook bit in here that is quite easy to be damaged. So when you wriggle it out, there's two studs in here that holding the tail lights in place. So what you need to do is just need to wriggle it out, and I'll go ahead and do it now. So we go ahead and wriggle this out. It's quite easy. So as you can see, that is the two studs that I wouldn't call it stud, it's just a location pin to make sure the tail light's in the right place. And then this is the two nuts that we just took out from here. So what we'll do is install the Eagle Eye tail lights, the outer part, to it now. So just put this away. Okay, so we're putting these lights on. We need to thread this cable, these two cables, through this hole first before we put it on. So just thread it through here and line everything up. Yep, the two pins okay, the two nuts is okay. And just keep pushing. Give it a gentle tap. So it's all flush now. Take this off, and the next step, put the thumb screw back on. Okay. And then put these two screws back on. So it's all done now for this one. And now we'll be repeating the same process over there on that side. So next up, what we need to do is to remove this trim. Just need to be careful when we take it out. We need to unpack the power trunk things, just to use a trim removal tool. Okay, so when this comes down, what you need to do is unplug this. So you just need to apply a little bit force to take this out. So we can put this aside. Now, next is to remove the two tail lights that we have in here. So let's do this side first. So we have this plug which is going into the tail lights. So we just need to get this web tab out. I just don't have nails at the moment, so my nails just been cut stupidly last night. So we just need to take these two out. It's just a plug, and then we should find a nut just right here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and remove that. Just need to be very careful and not drop this bolt. So the next bit is to pull the hood, put the trunk down and take this out. Just be careful, don't close the trunk because the power hood is not connected at the moment. So, we need a little bit of a power tool as well, just to get the side out. Okay, so the light's out. This inner part, inner light's in. So, what you need to do is to thread through these two cables into this hole. And line up the two pins and give it a good wrap. Done. See? Okay, so we can see now cable is right here, and we just need to put the nut back in. Okay, so we will be doing the same to the other side. Okay, we have done all the wiring now. We had run into a little bit of trouble, which I need to contact Hansshow to get it sorted. We have got it sorted now. It's all wiring all right now, and I will show you the sequence before I show you how to wire it. Okay, so let me show you how we wire this up first before we do the wiring. So this is the Y splitter cable that come in the Hansshow kit. One side of the Y plug into the plug that coming out from the light. The second plug into the long black cable, and also the green wire that we showed you earlier on. And also this is OEM plug where it go back into the original plug. On this side, same thing, you got the Y splitter cable plug into the single plug that coming out from the light. You got the OEM plug right here. The OEM plug need to go in the other way around, so the tab will be on the other side, which I push in already. And the other side of the Y splitter will go onto the short black cable. So you will eventually find the 3 wires, including the Y cable, the long black wire, and the green wire, that you need to route it through the top here, all the way down this side. And then the next things that we will do is we will pass through the rubber grommet here. We'll fish line all the cable through this rubber grommet, rubber tube, and come out from this grommet. So now you have seen all the dangling wires because I was trying out the lights. So this is the 3-pin plug that I showed you before. Now somehow the 2021 model right-hand drive cars that delivered in Australia early on last year, come with the 3 pins instead of the 4-pin. So lucky they have sent me both plugs. So I use a 3-pin plug. I plugged it into one of the plug coming out from the light, and the other one, when you see the matching color right here, that's coming out from the short black cable. And on this side, you have your green cable, 3-pin plug, plugging into one of the plug coming out from the light, and the other plug with matching cables will connect up with the black wire. So these 2 wires in particular would need to be routed within the trunk from that side when we come out from that grommet. So now the issue that I'm running into earlier on is with this plug. So you see right here we have the blue and white, green and black cables. So I'll show you a diagram later on. So the blue cable is actually for the fog light, white cable is actually for the reverse light, green cable is for continuous lighting, and the black is ground. Same for this side. So this side you have the same blue, white, green and black cable. So original routing, this 2-pin, the white cable is actually in the second slot, And here, the blue cable is actually on the first slot, which is matching to the other side. However, because of our right-hand drive car in Australia, we only got one reverse light from the left-hand side, so we actually need the signal from this white cable to pass through the puck, which I depinted it and plug it back into the second slot, which would be matching to where the white cable comes out for. And on the second side, where this our rear fog light is actually on the right hand side, so the blue cable carry the signal for the light, which would come out to this white cable out here. So that's the only modifications I have to do to the park. And if you run into this similar trouble, please contact me or contact Hansshow. They will have the solution for you. Okay, so now we'll put you back on the tripod and we'll start routing all the cable. Okay, so in order to route the cable through from here, we need to take off this trim piece right here. So we need to take off a trim piece, one of these rivets, what we call it, from this hole, and also another one from here. So I just took it off. So what we need to do now is just pull this bit down, and this is all held by those plastic clips as well. So what I'm trying to do here is to thread through the fish wire from the lower grommet down into the boot, because that's actually easier that way than do it the other way around. So once you get the fish wire into the boot, you can use electrical tape to take up all the wire, which is the green, the short and long black wire, and fish it up from there. So a try and error time for this DIY project. Since when I thread through the wire, then I realized the hole is actually not that big for all three pucks going through together at the same time. So I need to basically fish them one by one. I started off with the long and black wire first, and then the green cable. Again, in here, what we are doing now is to fish through the fish wire from the top. So open up the top grommet on the boot lid, and then fish the fish wire through from the top down to the bottom. Okay, so what we have just done is we have run all three wires from this no rubber grommet through this rubber tube all the way up here now. So this is a long and short black wire, as well as the green puck. Just using a fishing wire that I just showed you before, and some WD-40. You need to prepare some lubricant or maybe soap water. I think lubricant is better. WD-40 will be better because it's actually white inside, so it's easier for WD-40 to dry out. So what we'll be doing now is connect this all up, put the trim back in, and then off we go. In order to run it nicely, I have decided to use a fish line to fish all three cables through this hole, and then we'll go all the way down that side. So we just do the short wire first. So we're connecting the left hand side first, so the passenger side first. That's a wire coming out from the light, and you just plug it in, make sure it's tight, and I'll put some tape on it as well to make sure it's waterproofed. Okay, so the other one is the long cable. The long cable goes into this plug right here. You kick right in, you hear a kick as well. So just make sure all these are tight. And do the same. We'll just basically I'll bundle it. Okay, so this side is done. So we just need to make sure to hide everything's back here. Okay, so for the right hand side, we do the same. Just put it right here. So all the wiring is done now, just to tidy it all up. Oh, okay, so the next step is to put the interior trim back on. So okay, something I need to show you. So with this interior trim, make sure all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 tabs on this panel. So remember, if you lost one, it's probably just in one of these holes. So you just need to take it out, put it back in, clip it back into here. So make sure it is secure. So now we just need to put this plug back in. Once you put it back in, this should lead up. Just need to pull it down a little bit. So after we put the trim back on, we have completed our installation, and we're going to show you the starting sequence of the lights, which is coming on now. And the brake light that comes on now in the middle. And the two reverse lights when you reverse. And also I think this is the rear fog light that is flashing now. The two turning indicator.
And I think we are putting it all off now to just, this is how the indicator refresh during the day when the light is not on, and that would be how your brake light as well as your reverse light lit up during the day.
Okay, that's it for today's DIY video. Thank you for watching. If you do like these videos, please consider give us a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. If you do like this Eagle Eye Tail light, you can order direct from Hanssshow's website using my discounted code. My discounted code is Project T, and you get 25% off as well as free shipping to your door. Personally, I loved it. It's brighter than the OEM tail light, as well as you got the sequential indicators, the 2 reverse lights, and the 2 rear fog light as well. It's easy to install. It took me around 1.5 to 2 hours to do it. And if you do have any questions, leave it in the comment below and I will try my best to help you. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Happy modding!